Hello students. Uh, Today we will study about the supersaturated solution. See, supersaturated solution, it slightly differs from a saturated solution. Like supersaturated solution is a solution which can hold more amount of solute at a given temperature than that which was present in a saturated solution. Excess of solute from a saturated solution, like suppose we have taken a saturated solution of salt and water and we are adding excess of salt to it. Now it has started settling down. If we'll increase the temperature of that saturated solution, upon increasing its temperature, that excess salt will also get dissolved in it. The solution which we will get now will be a super saturated solution. And when we'll cool that super saturated solution, the excess salt, it will again deposit at the bottom of the container. Okay, now see, some solvents are given here, and solute which can be dissolved in these solvents. A table is given, so one by one we'll go through it. Like benzene, it is a solvent, it can dissolve rubber in it. Turpentine oil, paints, paraffin wax. Carbon disulfide, it can dissolve sulfur and phosphorus. Petrol can dissolve grease, chlorophyll and rubber. Acetone, which is a nail paint remover, it is used to dissolve cellulose acetate, which is present in nail polish. Alcohol, it can dissolve iodine, naphthalene, chlorophyll. Oxalic acid, it can dissolve rust. Rust, you must have seen that iron articles, when they are kept open in water or air for some time, they uh, uh, occupy a reddish brown colored flakes on its surface. That is called rust. Okay, methylated spirit, it can dissolve chlorophyll. Now solvents in everyday life, like in laundries and dry cleaners, they use petrol, kerosene or ammonia solution for removing grease stains, turpentine for removing paint stains, and borax solution for removing coffee or tea stains. All these are used in laundries and dry cleaners, they use that. In the manufacture of perfumes, aromatic oil. Aromatic means having good smell, aroma. Aromatic oil, they can dissolved in alcohol. It is dissolved in alcohol. Perfumes, they contain alcohol. Extraction of chlorophyll. If we need to extract chlorophyll from leaves, the leaves are boiled in alcohol. Dressing wounds in dispensary. You must have seen a yellow colored solution in dispensaries. When you get hurt or a wound, then they use some yellow colored liquid, and that is called tincture of iodine. Tincture of iodine means iodine, it is dissolved in alcohol and it is used as a disinfectant, and it is used for dressing the wounds in dispensary. Now come to the next topic, that is solubility. Solubility, suppose we have taken a glass full of water and we have added salt to it. The amount of salt which is dissolved in water to make a saturated solution, that amount of solute which is added to make a saturated solution of water, it will be called its solubility. Okay, like suppose see, different solutes dissolve to different extent in the same mass of the solvent. It means that suppose we have taken one glass of water and we have taken 2-3 different substances which we want to dissolve in that. In order to make a saturated solution of all the substances in water, suppose if we'll add all these substances in water, equal amount of water taken in different glasses, the amount of substance which will be dissolved it will be different. It depends upon the type of the solute taken. It means that suppose two substances are there, we have taken 2 glasses full of water and we want to dissolve salt and sugar to them. It is not necessary that equal amount of salt and sugar are required to make the saturated solution of salt and sugar. It is not necessary. Okay. Now solubility. It is the ability of a solute to dissolve in a particular solvent. Ability of solute to dissolve in a particular solvent to obtain a uniform result, means to form a homogeneous solution, and the amount of solvent is fixed. That is, we have taken only 100 gram of solvent and the solution should be saturated at a particular temperature. It means that suppose we have taken 100 gram of solvent, we are not changing the temperature, let it be the room temperature only, and the amount of solute which is dissolved in that 100 gram of solvent, it will be the solubility of that substance. Okay. So definition of solubility: the solubility of a solute in a solvent at a particular temperature is the maximum amount of solute in gram, say 50 gram, 100 gram or whatever it is, the maximum amount of solute in grams that will saturate 100 gram of solvent. Okay, in 100 gram of solvent, suppose this is the 100 gram of solvent at T degree Celsius, the maximum amount of salt which we will add to it in grams to make a saturated solution of that solute. Okay, so it will be called it solubility, and solubility, it is equals to weight of the solute upon weight of the solvent into 100. This is the formula to calculate out the solubility. Okay, and here one more formula is given. Suppose we do not know the weight of the solvent, so we can calculate it by this formula also, like weight of solute, it is equals to weight of solution minus solute. Solution is the whole, if we'll deduct the mass of the solute, we'll get to know the weight of the solvent into 100. Thank you.